Hello everyone, welcome back for another episode of Ziggurat, one in which I will totally not fail. So maybe we'll just try a different character. You know, let's just play as Argo the Apprentice. He's the main character, pretty balanced stats. Let's just go for it. Because that was a little embarrassing. Notice how much more health he has, the Jester. And we have the Solar Staff again, which, if you remember, shoots some pretty nasty sun bolts. And his wand is fairly fast-firing. Alt-fire shoots a cluster of 4 shots. Very good for close range, kind of a shotgun-style thing. So, anyway, why don't we just get to breaking some barrels, see if we can get some mana gems back, as I don't know, I feel like I should probably, you know, demonstrate weapons when I pick them up, just so you guys know what they do, and honestly for myself to remember what they do sometimes. So, anyway, let's carry on. We have an increased attack rate for this room. It said in the patch notes that they actually added some more room modifiers to the game. I don't think this is a new one, as far as I remember, but, I mean, whatever. More is better. So when I think of this Solar Staff, I think of it almost like a kind of like a bolt-action rifle. It fires very powerful, single shot. You know, not a great fire rate, obviously, but oh boy, I'm just pointing it in the right direction, and something's coming down. Anyway, let's move on. I probably say anyway too much. Just realized that. Sorry. Okay. Portal key. We can fight the boss already, if we find it. No cracked walls. No cracked walls. Let's move on. Gotta find that secret room. Oop. Oh yeah. So the trick with this weapon is you gotta aim right at that dot in the reticule, because that is where the bolt is going. And this is probably not the room for that weapon. Generally in this room you want area of effect kind of weapons, shotgun style kind of weapons, things like that. Lots of small enemies coming at you. These flying skulls are generally hard to hit. Let's get our upgrade. Increase one regen, reduces mana usage for staffs. Oh man, I really like both of those things, but long run, staff proficiency is probably going to suit us a little better. It feels so weird having so much health. I think the last few times I played this game, I've been, you know, even before I started recording, I kept playing as the characters I haven't finished the game with yet, so Jester, Bard, and the Sorcerer. But they have no health. Like, really none. And here's our secret room. So it's kind of nice having 100 health. And let's see what our upgrade is. Alchemy Patch, increase alchemy mana pool. Perfect. I'll take it. What's this game? Raventhorn. 2D action platformer, released on 2011. Strong effort on our side. We focused on visuals for this game, but it had interesting combat mechanics, but it was beaten up by critics for being too monotonous. Darn those critics. Darn them. Let's get moving. Since now we found the secret room, we'll be a lot less sidetracked with other things. So, anyway. Let's murder these hooligans. That's something I say a lot. You've been watching me play Steam World Dig. I probably said that about 7 times an episode. And I haven't gotten bored of saying it, so settle in. Ugh, stupid birds. Oh. Of course, he's a freaking champion. Oh wow, this has a slowing effect tied to it. I guess I never noticed, because it always just kills things before they get slowed. Which, I'm not complaining about, but this makes this weapon all the better. And I could tell that by the little, kind of whitish waves appearing on the enemies I shot. And just by the fact that they clearly slowed down their movement speed. So, God, this staff is good. Last game, oh, well, that was probably a day ago for you guys, but had the Nikola Tesla staff. I don't know what the hell it's called. Whatever. Anyway, it shot lightning bolts and it was freaking rad as shit. I will leave this on the screen for a sec. You guys can read it if you want to pause the video, but I've seen them all before, so just gonna skip on by. And we'll continue on. Hopefully getting far. We have weaker enemies in this room, and that is just fine with me. Okay. This one is very easily dealt with if you strafe the right way. Man, you guys really clogged up that staircase, huh? Anyway, let's get our upgrade. Staff mana pool or sprinting speed increase. I will take the staff mana pool increase, thank you. Make our sun staff even more easy to use. So now, what's our staff mana pool like? Well, we have 110, so probably 150, I'm going to say. 130. Maybe 130. That seems like a safer bet. Sniped! Sniped! Haha. God, I love this weapon. The only problem with sniping people is you gotta get to the loot they drop, because if not, you don't get them. They disappear. Rather quickly. They disappear. You gotta be careful with that. Ha! Disappear on me, will ya? So, yeah. Oh, boss time. Let's do it. Let's see who it is. It is Sir Arthur, the Eternal Warrior. I'm assuming he had a body at one point. Wow! Okay, guys, that's the alt fire I'm using right there. My god, the damage is real. Whoa. Okay, no, you're done, Bo. Bo? Bro, I meant to say. Definitely don't want to go on the portal yet. There's more level to do. I'm gonna get an upgrade. And, I'm gonna take thick skin. Oh my god, yeah. Reduce damage we take? Yeah. That's, I never turn down thick skin. Well, I don't want to say never, but very, very rarely will I turn down a thick skin upgrade. Really good to get early on. As much as I love the sun staff, solar staff, whatever the hell this is. Oh, okay. So I don't know if we've ever actually gotten one of these kind of rooms in my playthroughs online, but this is a special trap room. So you notice that there's a red spiky symbol in the center of the map there. That means that there is a treasure chest at the other end of the room here that we can get to. We just have to navigate the room and not die in the lava. This is probably one of the easier of the bonus rooms, treasure rooms to navigate. I'm not sure what the official name of these is. Ah! Oh! Oh boy. Okay. Alright. As you can see, it's not that easy because platforming in first-person shooters is hard. Half-Life 2 had a big old boner for that. Poison amulet creates a cloud that poisons your enemies. I'd never gotten that before, so let's just see what it does. I think it was worth it. We lost a little health, but that's okay. We are plenty healthy, and we are completely done with this floor, so we'll move on. Feels good. Feels good, man. Anyway, let's get it up. If I could read a damn map, guys, seriously. Feel free to yell at me for going the wrong way all the time, because In this game, I inevitably always do. Especially when I do the boss before I'm done with the floor. Forget it. I wonder how much it takes to kill a pillar. Quite a lot. Well, at least from the wand. I don't think the wand does very much damage. It's kind of your quote-unquote pistol for this game. Anyway, let's move on. And we can turn off the score screen. Yay! Points! Wow, actually got quite a few points on that floor. That's pretty good. Alright. Next area, the quarry. And we have actually a spell tome here. It looks like the ice spell, yeah, Frozen Soul. An oldie but a goodie. Uses this spell quite a bit. So basically, as with most spell tomes, these tend to be short-range spells. There's obviously not always the case, but anyway, they actually updated the particle effect for your hand. I noticed there's little shards of ice glowing in it. Pretty cool. Anyway, so shoots that. Main fire, alt fire is looks the same, but it actually has a higher freeze chance, if I'm not mistaken. The base shot does have a freeze chance, it's just not guaranteed. I believe the alt fire is either a very high chance or it is actually guaranteed. As you can see, the weapon is much better suited for close range combat than anything else, because these things scatter at a very high scatter rate. Shots from the Frozen Soul. So, anyway. Kind of have a interesting ground covered with our weapons, I'd like to think, because, you know, we have our single shot, long range solar staff, and our close range shotgun Frozen Soul. And that's good. That's a good, nice combo to have. Wow, did that pierce? Let's see. Wow. Something else I learned about the solar staff. The shot pierces through enemies and will damage enemies behind it. I don't know if I never noticed that before, but I had to do science to find out, because we had to do science. We're scientists. Die, sir. Wow, okay, so more points for the solar staff. Aha! Our secret room. Crack does look a little different in this Neighborstone Quarry. CR upgrade. Vigilant, recover a small amount of mana at the beginning of each battle. Okay, so it's the mana version of Warcry. Sweet. And this game is Yakuza 893. Prototype done in 2013, a dual-stick shooter platformer with 2D stylized design. Controls are confusing and visual design was giving us lots of problems, so we decided to shut it down. So I guess the game never came out. Oh well. Alright. I always get, yeah, I was gonna say, I always get either mushroom dudes or the golems in this room. This time it was my less favorite of the two. Mushrooms. I don't know why, they're so annoying to fight. I guess when they're just in big groups close to each other, they're hard to deal with. Increase your max and current health, but reduce the size of your mana pools, or just haste. I mean, yeah, I think we're just going to take haste. Faster movement speed is good for a couple of reasons. That's interesting. Was I actually able to shoot his shot out of the air? I was. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. That makes this life a lot easier for me. Wow. Okay. Well, learned something else, guys. What can I say? Notice we are much, much faster with that haste upgrade. Not quite Jester speed, but pretty damn good, if I say so myself. Let's just knock those fuck books. Fuck books. The end of the road scroll. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, like I said, pause it if you want to read it. we'll move on. You know what, we actually are running very low on our mana pools. Well, not very low, but lower than I'd like to be. That's for damn sure. Let's just head to the opposite end of the room. See what we can find. Someone actually found a portal key yet, so we're gonna want to do that sooner rather than later. You know, I don't know if I mentioned this before, I probably haven't, but for these videos, unlike SteamWorld Dig, where I'm gonna, you know, part it out to like a strict 20, well, I shouldn't say strict then, but 20-ish minutes per episode. This game, I'm basically gonna just post the whole run in one video. I'm not gonna split it up in any weird way, because I don't see the point doing that. You know, I'm not gonna split the video up and then you have to wait to see different part, you know, the second half of a run or whatever. You know, and you know, granted, this game, especially the way I play very slowly, can go very long, but whatever. I think it'll be worth it. But obviously, like I said, with other things, let me know what you think if you guys are watching. If you'd rather me partition it up, or you want me to keep it the way I said, let me know. And I'll try to accommodate as best I can. I've been trying to do to get videos of The Binding of Isaac working, because it's one of my favorite games, Binding of Isaac Rebirth, and the original, obviously. Trying to get it working, but my recording program does not like that game for some reason, so I have to figure something out, but hopefully I can get it working. Anyway, let's talk to the Elder Gods. Infinite mana until hit. Alright, I mean, I'll take it. For our spell mana? Yeah, whatever. Cover some health and energy. Alright. Got the health back that we paid. And got all the staff mana, book mana back. Anyway. During next combat, enemy drop rate is increased. Cool. Nothing permanent, but, I mean, not a bad room. Whoa! That was... Can I do that again? Oh boy. That ramp, man. Get you some damn distance. Okay. Die, scum. No mortar shell. Yeah, we're just gonna hang back and snipe this fool. Get him dead. Just a loot pinata. Oop, and there goes the infinite mana, guys. Now, I've kind of come to terms with the fact with these soldier guys that you don't really want to get too close to them, because then they start doing their ground punch attack, and it's very hard to dodge because it's an area of effect attack. Anyway, you got an upgrade. So persistence, drops take longer to disappear, and more haste. No, I do like persistence. I think I'm going to take it. I don't know if it's like the right upgrade to take or the optimal thing to take. I mean, obviously it's probably technically not optimal, but whatever. I think quality of life is also decent in this kind of game where you don't have to go crazy running around to get pickups and whatnot. You know, I still haven't used the amulet. I don't know what I'm waiting for. I don't know. Maybe I'll wait for the boss to poison his ass. If it even works on bosses. I've noticed a lot of amulets actually don't work on bosses, which kind of sucks, but you know. It would be unbalanced if they did. Like, there's an amulet that freezes all enemies in the room. Like, obviously that doesn't work on bosses, because that would be a bit ridiculous to freeze the boss. You freeze the ads that he summons, so there's that, but I don't really see why this one wouldn't work on a boss, just because it's just poison damage, and there's plenty of weapons that inflict poison. Well, maybe not plenty, but there's at least one that I can think of, maybe two. I believe the Porcupine Bomb for the alchemical item, and the Viper Fang for the Spell Tome item. Both poison enemies, so... Anyway, let's see what the boss got. Lady Audrey, oh boy. Her again. I believe we fought her in the first episode I did this. I don't have a lot of experience fighting her, but... Ah, she can be poisoned. Excellent. You know what? It does... You know, I wasn't sure. I'm sorry I wasn't talking. I was just concentrating on dodging. Something I have to get better at for when I'm doing these Let's Plays, but it does appear that you do have to destroy her minions here to get her to open up. Well, I mean, more than likely they're not quote-unquote minions. They're just extensions of her. I think is what they're supposed to be. It's supposed to be her roots probably climbing through the ground, or tunneling through the ground after you. Hear that? She made like a human sound when I shot her. This is definitely a cool boss, but a lot to pay attention to. Yes. Beautiful. Get dead, lady. Audrey. Lady Audrey, sorry. Alright, perfect. And I believe we have finished the floor, so let's get out of here. 3rd floor. I think we're doing really well for this run. Hopefully this floor will get an alchemical weapon. That would be great. I don't see myself replacing this staff for any reason. Or maybe the spell tome. Cursed Cathedral. Well, alright, spell tome. Let's see what it is. Bloodlust Needles. I don't know if I've ever gotten this book before. Let's see what it does. Oh my. Those look like poison needles. I'll give it a shot. See what happens. I don't know if these home in, or guess what? Not even a good way to use it, but I hate to say it, we have, well, I don't hate to say it, I like to say that we have until the end of the floor to decide. You know, if I don't like it, I'll switch back to Frozen Soul. You know what? I think I'm just going to use it. These things are... Oh, they home. Ooh. Johnny Ike. Doesn't seem to do as much damage as Frozen Soul, but... oh, hey. Fire. Increases your health limit, mana burst. Doubles damage you inflict. You spend 3 times more mana for each attack. Oh. Oh, man. That sounds so good. If you're accurate. Let's do it. Let's do something stupid. But, oh my god. That was not a good upgrade, guys. I would not recommend to a friend. I emptied my tome in 2 shots. Why did I do that?